squad from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
He'll start this drive firing. Fakes to grab. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12, there's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you
breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. To throw, it's Parrish. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on second and short. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. Field shrinks. Tight end. Big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down and more. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return. On the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPM because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education.
Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah.
To running room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fights off a defender. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gage. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Shields. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown USC. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the... and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Oh, it's a reverse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Motion from the wide receiver. Balls and fired complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set coming up. You got to do...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Didn't find any... Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the outside. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Doors. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Quick strike complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Gage. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Shields. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Trojans! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's taking a deep shot. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is...
Snags it on the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. The tag. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points.